Hello everybody, this is Gruesome Fox coming at you with a 500 cost rated match in the Hazel II. We're going to be on Arctic base for this round here, and the Hazel II is going to be one of our two newly added mobile suits for the first week of GBO2's 8th anniversary. The star mobile suit of this week is going to be the V2 Assault Buster Gundam, but I was more interested in pulling for the Hazel II here. I had no intention of pulling for the V2 Assault Buster Gundam since I really don't play 750 in this game. I may sometimes go in there for like quick matches if I want to try out some suits that I really want to use, but aside from that, I've really just been avoiding 750, and I'm not really sure if I'll go back in there to see how the V2 Assault Buster is in terms of fighting against it or having it on teams. I have heard that the suit is pretty powerful. I tried it in the simulation mode since they do let us try it out there for free. I really didn't feel it all too much. It really didn't feel like much of a me suit, but honestly I think that's like a lot of things with me in 750. It's just not really my cost, which is why I tend to avoid it the way I do. But for the Hazel II here, the suit is a 500 cost general unit, and it was available as part of a 72-hour limited supply drop, which by the time this video is meant to go live, the limited drop for the Hazel II might have already ended. If not, it might still have a little bit of time left on it. I could be very wrong with the timing there, but if the limited supply drop for the Hazel II is over, it still can show up in normal pools. The limited drop is really just there if you want to get the unit guaranteed, but if you didn't get it from the limited supply drop, it should be able to show up in other pools as well. And with us being an anniversary, we are supposed to be getting some free 10 pools, so it does have a chance to show up again in the future. As for the Hazel II itself, so far the suit has been absolutely amazing. In my testing video I had a lot of positive feelings about it, which that testing video is available if you want to see the full details on this mobile suit, but taking it out into actual 500 cost matches really showed that it was worth the price of admission to get it from the guaranteed pool. And the best way I can describe the suit is that it is a really good all-rounder general with the ability to transform, and I do mean all-rounder quite literally for this suit, because without any custom parts, your range strength and melee strength are both going to be at 25, and for your part slots you have 12 for every category, which I think opens up the Hazel II to have some really good varying builds depending on what individual players want to get out of this suit and what the part slots allow for. In this match, I do believe I go a bit more into range strength, mainly because I really like the range weapons on the Hazel II. I think they have some really great properties associated with them, but I could also see a melee build or a thruster build being really good on this suit as well. And there is also the aspect of the skill enhancement facility we have at the hangar, so depending on what skill you get from there, that could also be a factor in deciding how you might want to go about building this suit. So really do like that about this suit, just having that level of customization in terms of what you want to do with it, what you want to focus on. You want to go more range strength, more melee strength, maybe you still want to keep it kind of balanced. You got some really good possibilities with that. Taking a look at the weapons of the Hazel II and what this suit comes equipped with. For your main range weapon, you do have the Hazel II beam rifle. This can fire a instant stun shot when uncharged, and when charged you get a more powerful instant stun shot that has the ability to pierce targets. For your main melee weapon, you do have the Blow Enhanced 2, which has the same melee pattern as the base Spoonwort, meaning you do get that long lunging high kick downswing. For your sub-weapons, you do have a pair of head-mounted Vulcans, you have a heat blade that can knock over targets no matter how you hit them, and you have the Hazel II beam rifle ×2, which is a stop-to-fire weapon, but similar to the primary beam rifle. If you fire it uncharged, you get a instant stun shot, and if you fire it charged, you will get a piercing effect. And the suit has the ability to transform as well, and in your transform state you do get the Hazel II beam rifle transformed, and you have the Mega Particle Cannon, which must be focused to fire, but it does have a piercing effect. And to quickly list off some of the highlight skills on this unit, you do get Emergency Evasion System level 2, meaning you do get a double dodge roll. You also have Maneuver Armor and Damage Control both at level 1. You have Melee Combo Controller, which applies to both the Blow and the Heat Blade. You have CS Booster Eye Field level 2, Special Left Arm Equipment Buffer level 3, and Immobile Fire System level 1. And when transformed, you do get access to the Transformation Optimizer skill. And those are going to be the key points that I wanted to bring up for the Hazel II in this video here. As I mentioned, I do have my testing video for this suit, so if you want to see the full details, that is available. But for the Hazel II in GBO2, yeah, this suit is really good, and definitely much better than the other Hazel II we have in GBO2, that being the 500 cost raid unit, which I still think it is really funny that GBO2 now has two individual Hazel IIs, one being a general and one being a raid. Even when I first saw the 72-hour drop when they announced it on the GBO2 website, I was very confused by it as well, because I saw it was called the Hazel II, and I was thinking, well, don't we already have the Hazel II in GBO2? And we do. It's a 500 cost raid unit, but no, now we have this general that has the same exact name as it. So it does make me wonder if they'll try to change the name of this suit in the future, maybe add something to have it be a bit more distinguishable from the one we already have. But yeah, really just playing this and thinking about the raid Hazel II, I really want to see a buff to the raid unit version, because I don't think that suit has really gotten anything, at least recently. And I would really like to see the raid Hazel II get some type of buff in the future, since that is a suit I feel like has really needed some attention for a while now. I do believe the Hazel custom high mobility form got adjusted as part of the July buffs, so maybe we'll see something for the Hazel II sometime in the near future. But for the general Hazel II here, the one that is in a woundwort body, which I think is also really interesting with the naming that it is a woundwort, but it is called a Hazel II. Really just very interesting with the name scheme of the suit and everything else. If they do end up renaming this suit in the future, I could absolutely see them calling it the Hazel II with like TR6 in brackets to separate it from the raid Hazel II. But yeah, General Hazel II, I do think this unit is really good and also fairly balanced. There's nothing about this suit that has really come off to me as overpowered or anything. It just feels like a good all-rounder general that knows what it wants to do and does a really good job at it. And yeah, I really don't have too much else to say about the Hazel II. So to pad out the last minute of the round here, I have been trying to play a bit more 700 recently. I did mention 750 around the beginning of the video and how it's a cost I really don't play all too much these days, and that's kind of been the same case with me in 700, but just not nearly as bad. 700 I do try to give more chances to because there are a good number of suits there that I want to try out and use, both suits that I have gotten new and suits that have been adjusted, and compared to 750 I do think 700 is a bit better. My biggest issue with 700, which 700 does have its own list of issues, but my biggest personal issue is that I always feel like I'm locked to using specific suits at 700, especially the Destiny Gundam. I do love the Destiny Gundam, I really like it in this game, but I'm also the type of person who likes to use different mobile suits at different times. I don't like being locked to playing one mobile suit like every match, so as much as I really love the Destiny Gundam and I like using it, I do want to use other suits for 700 and just try out some other suits that are in that cost, and sometimes that just ends up being really hard to do. But that is going to be a mission complete. Let's see how we did here with the General Hazel II. And didn't get on the board for this round here, but we did get 3rd place with 6 kills and 3 loss, 2nd place in individual score, so not too bad for the General Hazel II here. Yeah, I'm really hoping they actually do change the name of this suit in the future, just kind of give it something so I don't have to call it the General Hazel II, or call the other one the Raid Hazel II. Very weird in trying to distinguish these suits, so again, I think calling this suit the Hazel II, like TR6 in brackets, would be really good name change, would still kind of keep the Hazel II naming, but still make it a bit easier to recognize and talk about, so maybe we'll see something like that in the future. We'll see a slight name change there, but yeah, overall I think the suit is really good, and yeah, don't really have too much else to say for this video here. So comment down below what you think about the Hazel II. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if that's, I will see you all in the next one. Later.